Okay, so believe it or not, I actually already recorded a video, and it didn't pick up any of the fucking sound, so I have to re-record the video. However, I'm just gonna do it in the opposite fucking order in which I just did it. That way, I can get everything covered. Okay, so like, last thing I covered, I think, was the staff. The staff, really fucking chill. Bank of America staff, I don't even know if that's their staff or like people that they hired. Really chill, really funny, kept the vibes up the entire time. Super friendly, super helpful. 10 out of 10 on staff. And normally I don't even give a fuck about staff, but like I've started to notice that some places that a couple of places I've been to, like the staff really fucking rude for no reason. Like, I did not ask you to come here and do this. You picked this job, just like I picked my job, just like we all got bills to pay. Like, damn. Anyway, so I am gonna go over my outfit. I did the outfit, I think, like, closer to the beginning, but I'm gonna go over it like this. So we did not start off like this. I actually had two options. My other option was a curly wig, but I went with this wig. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I don't know why I went with this wig. But so the way the day started, it started as a headband, but then like it started raining, and I didn't want my hair to get like super wet because it's gonna puff up, like my hair under here to get super wet. It's gonna puff up, and I was like, I ain't trying to do with that. And also, like, my edges were a little free on the side, so I was like, let me just make sure this snug. So here is the actual outfit. I wore the sunglasses because they're prescription, and it was sunny outside. I planned on taking them off, but like as I was watching the show, I realized they helped me see the screen a little bit better, not because they're prescription, but because like the actual sunglasses decrease the glare from the screen from where I was standing. So like that was a plus. We have the layered chains that I've had sitting around, and then like this little mesh shirt. I wouldn't say like it's like old. It gives old, but it gives cute too. So like, yeah. And then these pleather pants. I would not be wearing these pleather pants again. No me and PM. Every time that like I would sit down and get up, they would stretch. So like by the end of the night, they didn't really fit the way they fit whenever I first put them on. But so yeah, there's that. But yeah, that was the fit. I actually liked a lot of the women's fits today, specifically like the women who were dressed to the nines. I saw so many dresses and like dress designs that I didn't even know were out there, and I was like, damn. I also saw a lot of green rompers and jumpers. I was like, oh my fucking gosh, I didn't even do these options. Like, y'all just give me some new jumper options, especially in the color green. Thank you. Okay, let's get into the what was it? Opening acts. So we're gonna do Leon Thomas first. That was actually my first time listening to Leon Thomas live. Like, yes, he's done plenty of live performances on TV. I've never watched one. I'm always working, so yeah, or I'm always doing something that I actually forget award shows and shit. So yeah, your girl's never watched one. As a live performer, he strong vocals, very strong vocals actually. Very confident in performing on stage. I would just say, like, because he's such a newer artist, a lot of people didn't know his music, so like it was very dead. And for me, it can be discouraging to perform to a dead crowd, but like K-Tronada did, and look at K-Tronada now. So yeah, you know, he did his thing. He was very strong vocally. He very much gave a presence. He had a presence across the stage, and not only that, even though like he wasn't well known, his songs did flow into each other very nicely. On to the next, DJ PB, aka Anderson Paaks. Actually, this is actually my second or third. It's my second time seeing Anderson Paaks. I was introduced to Anderson Paaks back on J. Cole's For Your Eyes Only tour. I think it's that tour, but I know he opened for him in Seattle. And I remember hearing his music. I was also introduced to Jid at the same time. So like, I picked these two artists up from this tour and like have been following them since. Jid actually released a song not too long ago, and I love it. I think he released it with Earth Gang and Sierra. It's a cool song. Y'all should check it out. But so I've been following Anderson Paaks since then. I heard his band. I was like, this shit is cool. Not knowing that like he had done a different type of group that I also was listening to. And also, like, of course he's in Silk Sonic, so like seeing the progression he's made since I like first came across him in 2017, I was like, damn, you've been doing amazing. And so with that being said, crowd control, amazing. I wanted to hear certain songs. Like, I thought he was gonna perform Tense. I did get to hear Calm Down. I liked it. I also got to hear another one off that album, but I wanted to hear Heart Don't Stand a Chance. Am I Wrong, I think was the other one. Yeah, I either wanted to hear Tense or Heart Don't Stand a Chance. I like Heart Don't Stand a Chance. He also has another one, but it's not on this one. It's not the Milk and Honey. The album's called Venice. It might be. I was trying to make sure I didn't miss any other songs. Might be off of Venice. I want to know if that's a sample or like did he sample somebody else's song? Because there's a song that also came out maybe around that time, a little bit before the time. I don't fucking know. It's not important. You did your thing. Amazing crowd control, amazing crowd engagement, amazing at keeping the tempo and the energy up in the room. I was just like, I fucking am having a ball. Loves it. So yeah, Anderson Paaks did an amazing job as an opening act. And then we get to Bruno. Bitch. My money paid for those tickets. Definitely worth it. So I could definitely tell. I've been wanting to see Bruno for a very long time. He doesn't do tours that often. He just did a whole Vegas stunt, but like, who the fuck gonna go out to Vegas on a whim? But not only that, he does not release music that often. I think this might be his 5th album, maybe. Don't quote me on it. I don't feel like looking it up. But so I've been wanting to see him for a while. It was very convenient that he wasn't that far, and not only that, the music it really, bitch. I was dancing from beginning to end. I have not danced that much since I went to the Beyonce concert, where I danced from beginning to end, and I was sore as shit. So I'm probably gonna be sore tomorrow. However, I started boo-hooing. I did not know I was gonna start boo-hooing. There's a song by him called it's not a sad performance. It's just a song hit me. I don't know fucking where. Die with a Smile. Someone that I care about, like they used to play shit all the time. And then like we just started spending so much time together, and so yeah, this shit got to me. I was sitting there, I was like, oh my gosh. And then It Will Rain, I think, was like the song right after that, or a couple songs after that. Like I gathered myself in my tears, and I figured I started crying again. I was like, yeah, damn. Mind you, nothing sad going on. Like there's absolutely nothing sad going on. I was just reminiscing on if this would have happened, I would have been extremely sad. Like it was one of those moments. So yeah. I was just like, damn. Now, I wish I didn't stay all the way to the very end. I had to pee, for one. And then 2, I didn't remember I parked. 3, I already knew traffic was going to be jumping. And the later you wait, the rougher it gets. And I was already sleepy because I had cried. And I know we're going down to home, it get a little rough. So, yeah, I didn't get to see the dance with me. I wish I would have. I stayed for Uptown Funk, though. I'm glad I did. Overall, concert, 10 out of 10. Staff, 10 out of 10. Like Bruno Mars did good for a singer who doesn't dance, but he did his little 2-step, and it was so like him and his spin, bitch. I was like, this is so fucking cute. Like he's not cute, but that's like grown ass man. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Staff was chill. I ain't had no problems with merch. I love the Hello Kitty combo. I got me a shirt and some stickers. I like his whole concept. The romantics concept is actually a very cute concept. The couples look cute. The women dressing up, the women who actually dressed for the part look cute. The people who did Bruno Mars cosplay looked good. Like as a whole, the concert was a vibe, bitch. The concert was a vibe. My money was well spent. My money was definitely well spent. I definitely would recommend this concert. Most definitely. Like I had a time. I had a great time actually. I would like to do it again. I don't know where he at next time, but yeah. I definitely would say go if you can. You never know. But yeah, have a great day. I'll see y'all next time. I forgot to introduce myself.